Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have another celebrity perfume haul. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done a haul. So in this haul, I have super random perfumes. Like I have everything and like probably perfumes that you have never heard of. I hadn't heard of some of these perfumes. One of my favorite things is discovering just really, I guess, unique and not talked about perfumes and seeing if they're good. Like I love blind buying perfumes because every once in a while when you blind buy a scent, especially a scent that nobody really talks about, it's so like exciting when you actually smell it and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing, and it ends up being like your favorite perfume ever. I feel like a couple of the perfumes in this video were that for me, and a lot of these, if not like the majority of these, were blind buy perfumes. I know you guys love the celebrity perfume hauls and celebrity perfume videos, so here is another one. Before we get into this video, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn post notifications on, and let's get started. I'm gonna start off with the perfume that is probably like one of my most requested perfumes ever for me to get. Like this perfume, as soon as it came out, it was requested left and right on all my videos. On Instagram, I was getting DMs of people telling me to buy this, that it's right up my alley, that you guys think that I would love it. So after looking into it, I saw the notes of this perfume and everything, even just like the packaging and just the whole presentation of it. I was like, okay, you guys know me well because this is literally everything that I love in a perfume. The perfume that I'm talking about is Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. So I'm finally reviewing this. If you guys saw my, I think it was my hygiene haul where I showed that I had bought this, but I didn't go in depth into notes and all of that, and I felt bad to do that to you guys, but I wanted to really dive in and talk about this in depth in a video like this that's more perfume related. The packaging of it is literally a chocolate bar. It's a freaking light pink, baby pink chocolate bar, and the packaging of it is amazing. I'm obsessed. I love the little logo over here on the side. I just really like it. Like I know that it's kind of, I guess, can be considered tacky and not really your typical, like, you know, grand, beautiful designer perfume bottle, but I don't care. I really enjoy it. So you guys can already tell what I think about this perfume because I literally cannot put it down, and I honestly haven't been able to put it down ever since I bought it. This has been my go-to scent like almost every single day. It has been my go-to bedtime scent. That's not saying that it's a scent that you can't wear out, because it definitely is, but I don't know, I just love wearing it to bed because I love like tossing and turning throughout the night and just smelling this delicious, sweet, powdery, chocolatey, white chocolate sort of aroma throughout the night. But not only that, I also love wearing this like day to day, running errands, going out. Really, I could wear this in any occasion. I really think it's a really versatile scent. I honestly cannot stop smelling this. It is so good. Now, before I get into notes and everything like that, I did want to let you guys know. So this perfume, I think when it first came out, it was like exclusive to scentbeauty.com. It was kind of like the only place to get it for a while, and then it started hitting Walmart's. Now that's when I got it, because you guys know I don't really buy perfumes online. I know I mention it in so many videos, so it's like super repetitive, but I like to mention it just in case you're new. I don't like to buy perfumes online. Reason being, I don't really like to buy anything online because I'm a super impatient person, and if I could have it right away, I will go and do everything that I can to get it right away rather than wait for like a week and then, you know, something can go wrong with shipping and it doesn't ship to me. I'm that kind of like insane, anxious person. So buying things online, honestly, other than Amazon, it happens very rarely for me. So that's why I didn't buy this online, and when I heard that it was in Walmart, I ran. And the first time I bought it in this packaging. So it came in a 1 fluid ounce, and this was $30, I believe. It was like $29.99. Which was fine for me, but then I think, I don't know if it was for the holiday season or what, I'm not sure, but some of you guys were telling me to go in there and buy this set. Not only is it available in Walmart, but I believe it is also available in, I don't know if it's either CVS or Walgreens. I'll put on the screen which one it is because I can't remember right now, but it's available in one of those drugstores, this set. So I wanted to let you guys know about this, because if you're thinking about buying this scent, don't buy the little single version for $30, because this whole set, it comes with the same amount of perfume, except this entire set is $25. And you not only get the 1 fluid ounce perfume, but you also get a travel size perfume and a little lip gloss. So honestly, not even if you care about those two, but it's literally cheaper and you get more, so like why not get the set? I totally did not mind buying another one, because as much as I've been using this and loving this, I feel like I'm gonna go through this so fast. The travel size perfume is not a rollerball. Like, that is revolutionary to me because I hate rollerballs. This is a spray, which I love that so much. Like, that gets an A+ from me. You can throw this in your bag and you can touch it up. And I've actually not tried the gloss, so let's see. It smells good. It doesn't smell like the perfume, but I mean, it's not a groundbreaking gloss. It's just a gloss. That's enough about that. Let's get into the notes and I'll tell you guys what I think this smells like, what I think about it, and all that stuff. So as far as the notes, there's kind of like a difference between notes because I'm checking on Scent Beauty, which is where this perfume originally got sold on. And the notes that are on scentbeauty.com are a little bit different from the notes that are on Fragrantica. Not majorly different, but there are slight differences. So I'm gonna read you guys the notes first that are on scentbeauty.com, and they have it listed as top notes of sparkling bergamot, candied ginger, chocolate marshmallows, middle notes of jasmine petals, coconut milk, Madagascar vanilla, and base notes of cashmere wood, chantilly cream, and sugared musk. If you guys have been following my channel, you know every single one of those notes is like my dream perfume notes. So when I saw those notes, I needed this perfume in my collection. The chantilly cream is not on the Fragrantica website. You get whipped cream. And if you guys watched my Bath & Body Works haul where I talked about the wrapped in vanilla scent, that also has chantilly cream. And I didn't even know what that was until I looked it up in that video. And basically there's a kind of a difference between chantilly cream and whipped cream. Whipped cream is usually not sweetened or maybe mildly sweetened, whereas chantilly cream is a lot more sweetened and usually it's like vanilla flavored, so it's just like thicker and sweeter and more delicious. So on Fragrantica they actually have whipped cream, whereas on the Scent Beauty website they have chantilly cream. I'm sure that doesn't make a huge difference, but I thought I'd let you know. And then as far as any other differences, I see that in the top notes for Fragrantica, you get marshmallow and chocolate as two separate notes, whereas on the Scent Beauty website, there is chocolate marshmallow as like one note, like chocolate marshmallow, not chocolate and marshmallow. I know that that's not a huge difference, but just wanted to let you know. I don't know which one is more reliable. I'm guessing it's probably the Scent Beauty website since that is where this perfume like originated from. As far as those notes and what I think about them and if I can smell any of those, I can smell a delicious combination of all of those notes. It's a very indulgent scent. It is a gourmand scent, but I wouldn't say that it is gourmand to like an edible level. You get a lot of sweetness and it's just like this like sweet powdery marshmallow delicious candy chocolatey scent, but it's also perfumey at the same time. Like it's not gonna be edible to the point where it smells like food. I'll read you guys their description that they have on here. So it says, it's pure confectionery joy. Candied ginger and chocolate marshmallows envelop a milky vanilla center on a bed of chantilly cream, a scent so delicious mouths will water, just sweet enough to feel a little naughty. Okay, and I see that a little bit of like the story behind this perfume is that it's supposed to kind of smell like you're walking into a candy shop, which I mean, yes, I do get, but it's like, I would say you're walking into a candy shop that has candy on one side and perfume on one side. It's like a perfect marriage of those two, which I think makes for a really perfect fragrance. So I love this so much. I don't know much about the celebrity, but I will give her an A+ because I am obsessed with this perfume. This is like everything that I love about a perfume, like sweet, delicious candy, chocolatey marshmallow overload. And I also think that there's a little bit of sexiness into this perfume as well. Like I think this is a scent that a lot of men will really love on a woman because it's one of those like literally like delicious smell like a snack type of scents while also having that like sexy musky perfuminess to it. So I highly recommend that, and for the price point that it is, it's a steal. All right, I'm sorry I talked about that for so long, but I really wanted to kind of dive into everything that I thought about that fragrance just because it's been so commented on my channel. But next up, I have another celebrity perfume, and that is this full set. Because of the holidays, there's a lot of sets, like perfume sets in all of like these stores, especially discount stores like Marshall's, Burlington, TJ Maxx, and all of those. You'll be seeing a lot of sets right now. And I kind of love this time of year for perfume shopping because they get out a lot of their perfumes that they don't have during the year, and it's like very unique perfumes that you never really see. So this set is for Enduring Glow by JLo. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with the Glow line by JLo, so I actually do own the original Glow. I also own Miami Glow. Now, the difference between these is this perfume is I don't love. And then Miami Glow, you guys know, is my child. Like, this is my love. I'm so attached to this perfume. I literally think it's the best perfume in the world. So when I saw Enduring Glow, I was very intrigued. So this is what the bottle looks like. I was not expecting this perfume to be as good as it is. I looked up the notes of this perfume and I was kind of like going back and forth if I should get it, if I should not. And I'm so glad that I bought this. This whole set was $24.99. Like, hello, very cheap. And in the set, it comes with a body lotion, which to be honest, I'll probably never use. And it comes with also this like Jennifer Lopez wallet, like really random. Probably won't use that either. But the perfume now. The perfume, honestly, kind of knocked my socks off. Is that the saying? I don't know. So this has top notes of pear, lychee, bergamot, middle notes of magnolia petals, pink peony, violet leaf, and base notes of sandalwood, crystal amber, and musk. Of course, this is a musky scent because it's a JLo perfume. Like, there has to be a little hint of soapy muskiness into it, and there is in this perfume as well. Like, I can definitely detect it. But I don't think that this has any correlation to the original Glow. It's definitely not soapy to that extent. The original Glow is literally a bar of soap. This one, yes, there's a soapy, musky touch to it. Very, very clean. But there's also so much more to it. There's something so feminine about this perfume. And I wouldn't call them dupes, but it kind of gives me, I guess the vibes are similar. It reminds me a lot of J'adore by Dior, which is also like a fruity, musky, perfumey, very feminine, sexy scent, while it also maintaining it like a clean scent. And that's kind of exactly what this is doing. I can definitely smell that there is a lot of fruitiness happening to it. It's like a fruity, musky scent with a little bit of floral. And the perfume that this is compared to on Fragrantica kind of throws me off because I don't smell that at all in here. The very first perfume that's listed is Bright Crystal by Versace. Like, no, not one bit. I don't find them anywhere near to being dupes. I guess, yeah, they're similar because they're both clean, fresh scents. But smell-wise, they don't smell the same to me. And Bright Crystal, I find, is a very, like, generic, just basic, fruity, clean scent. Like, there's not much to Bright Crystal, in my opinion. It's not my favorite scent. But I will say, Chloe Eau de Toilette by Chloe, that is compared to it a lot. And I see that in the comments on Fragrantica. There's a lot of people that say that it's very close to a Chloe perfume, which I don't own any Chloe perfumes. I used to own Chloe Nomad, which I loved, but I gave it to my mom because she is obsessed is an understatement for how much she loves Chloe Nomad. I normally didn't gravitate towards Chloe perfumes because they're very floral and a little bit more on the mature side for me, and Chloe Nomad was kind of like the only Chloe perfume that I could tolerate. But the fact that this is compared to a Chloe scent kind of says a lot about how high-end this smells. I see some heavy designer vibes happening in this perfume. It is so clean and nice, but it also has character to it. Like, it's not like a basic, no personality kind of fresh perfume. Now, these next two perfumes I literally got today. Like, I literally just bought them, and I bought these at Burlington. I was in Burlington. I was looking for some Christmas decor, and I see in the perfume section two perfumes that I had never seen before. These are by Katy Perry, and I'm gonna kind of talk about them hand in hand because I believe one is a flanker of the other. So this is Katy Perry's Indie. So let's start with this because I'm pretty sure this is the original one. Now, the price of these completely like blew me away. So this is a 3.4 100 ml bottle, and it was literally $10. That enough just made me so curious to try this out. I looked at the notes while I was at the store, and funny enough, this is compared to a literal like high-end niche perfume. So I was like, for 10 bucks, I might as well try that and review it and let you guys know if it is similar, because if it is, that would be a steal. The perfume that this is compared to is Santal 33 by Le Labo, as well as Sunny Side Up by Juliet Has a Gun. Haven't smelled the Juliet Has a Gun one, but I have smelled Santal 33, and I've also smelled, actually not only smelled, but I own a dupe of Santal 33 in my collection. So that kind of got me curious about this perfume. This perfume has top notes of plum, white tea, bergamot, middle notes of white cedar extract, lily of the valley, and cyclamen. And then guys, get ready for this part. The base notes, you get musk, white musk, black musk, Egyptian musk, island musk, tonka bean, and amber. Talk about a musk explosion. If you're into musky scents, you would love this. But to be honest, for as much musk as this has, I definitely find it musky. But for me, it's not off-putting. And I feel like I'm pretty sensitive to musky scents. Like a musky scent has to be done so right for me to like it. And this is a musky scent, but this is amazing. And it smells high-end, and it definitely smells like Santal 33. Although, dare I say, I like how this smells more. This smells more smooth to me. And it doesn't have that like super earthiness, almost masculine leaning scent that the Santal 33 has. This doesn't really have it as much, but it does have a slight masculine scent to it. And I think that that's just because of how clean and musky this scent is. Inevitably, it has to smell kind of unisex. And this actually also kind of reminds me of Not a Perfume by Juliet Has a Gun. It has like this really distinct ambergris note to it. Even though there's no ambergris in it, I smell ambergris here 100%. Now, I see the comments on Fragrantica are so bad about this perfume. Like, literally somebody says that this smells like fish and sweat. I don't get that. I think the fact that it has so much musk maybe can put some people off. But like I said, being somebody that's very sensitive to musk, I don't find this that repulsive, or even repulsive at all. It almost gives me a slight coconut vibe. I don't see how you can say that this perfume smells bad. I really don't. Is it a groundbreaking? I'm completely shocked and in love with this perfume. No, but for 10 bucks, does it smell amazing? Does it smell high-end? And does it definitely remind me of Le Labo Santal 33? Yes. And then the next one, this is Katy Perry's Indivisible. So, Indivisible. This one came out a year after Indie did. Indie came out in 2017, and then this came out in 2018. The bottles, like the shape of the bottle and everything is the same, but this one is clear as opposed to the opaque white that the original one had. I don't really think that these perfumes obviously look very high-end at all. I feel like the bottle of this is really misleading, and like the juice in it is like this really light blue sort of looking juice, which would make you think this would be like more of a clean, watery, fresh type of scent, and it is not. This is a strong scent. This is even stronger than the original one in my opinion. This one smells a lot more perfumey. It has a lot more going on as notes. It's definitely not as musky as the original one. This one has a lot more sweetness. The top notes in here are vanilla, rum, plum, and pink pepper. Middle notes of coconut, tonka bean, and gardenia, and base notes of musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. So you get a little bit more complexity in this perfume. You get a little bit more sweetness. You get like this boozy sort of scent because of that rum note. I can definitely smell the plum in here. It kind of sort of reminds me maybe slightly of Rebel Fleur from Rihanna. Definitely get the woody patchouli sort of dry down. So there's a lot more happening in here. It's definitely a lot more complex, not as fresh and clean musky as the original one is. It almost gives me licorice vibes as well. And it's strong for the way that it looks. It looks like it would be like your fresh, you know, watery scent, but it's not. And this one smells a lot more unisex to me than the Indie one. Indie smells unisex because it's just like clean musky scent. Literally anybody can wear it. Whereas Indivisible is a little bit different in the way that it smells unisex because it has a little bit of like this masculine cologne vibe added to it. So it's really hard for me to describe this scent. It's definitely a complex scent. It doesn't smell like a $10 perfume, no. Like, there's a lot happening in this perfume. It smells like a complex perfume. And if you actually look up the perfumes that this is compared to on Fragrantica, a lot of the perfumes that this is compared to are very high-end and like very niche perfumes. I don't know if this smells like any of those perfumes because a lot of them I have never smelled. But I will tell you, it smells very, very complex and very unique and unlike any celebrity perfume that I have ever smelled. So let me know if you guys have those and what you think about this perfume. The next perfume I'm going to briefly talk about because I've talked about this in the past. I own it in my collection. But this perfume is discontinued now and it's kind of harder to find online. If you do find it, it's a lot more expensive than what it once was. KKW with Kylie collaboration. They came out with 3 perfumes in these like lip bottles. There was a red one which was very floral, a nude one which I really, really love, and then they have this pink one. Now this is definitely, I would say, my favorite out of the 3. I do really love the nude one as well, like they're almost tied, but I love this pink one. Now I found this perfume at Nordstrom Rack, and that's why I'm talking about it in this video, because I want to let you guys know, because a lot of the times when I've talked about this in previous videos in the past, I always try to link it in my description and I can never find it online. And if I do, people are reselling it for like a ridiculous price and it's just not worth it. Like this literally only comes in a little tiny 1 fluid ounce. Like that's literally all the product that you get, and that's the standard size for it. So it's really not worth paying more than, like, I would say $40 for this perfume. Is not worth it. I actually found this for $30 at Nordstrom Rack. So if you have a Nordstrom Rack near you, I would definitely recommend to go and check it out. If it is online, I'll try to link it as well. But just want to let you guys know, as far as the scent of this, I mean, I don't want to get too in depth because I've talked about it many times, but it's like a smooth coconutty scent, very tropical, but it's the sexiest coconut that I have ever smelled in my life. I don't know how to explain it. It has like this coconut beachy scent to it. It doesn't smell completely like sunscreen, but it has a slight little sunscreen vibe. There's something so addicting about this scent. It's like a smooth, creamy pink coconut. If pink coconut existed, that's what this would smell like. I love it. I always get compliments every single time that I wear this scent. And even though it has a lot of coconut in it, and it's definitely a nice summer perfume, I literally wear it all year round. So that's all I want to talk about that scent. I've talked about it many times in the past, so if you want to hear more details on it, check it out in my previous video. And then last but not least, the last 2 celebrity perfumes I have in this video are 2 perfumes that I already talked about. I literally just talked about them in my last video. These are the brand new Ariana Grande scents. We have Mod Vanilla and Mod Blush. These literally just came out. I already filmed a full in-depth review. Actually, it wasn't really a review, and it wasn't even that in-depth. It was more of like a first impression, not more of, but it was a first impression where I literally opened them on camera and smelled them for the very first time. You guys literally saw like my raw, real reaction in that video, so check that out. I'll link that up here. And in that video, not only do I give you my like first impression on them and what I think about them, but I also give you notes. But I wanted to give a little bit of an update, and this was kind of the perfect video to do that since it is a celebrity perfume video. In the video that I filmed with these, specifically with Mod Blush, I had a little bit of a negative reaction with this perfume. If you saw that video, when I first smelled it, I didn't think it was bad, but it just wasn't for me. I didn't really love it firsthand. I am actually starting to really like this perfume. So I said in that video that the reason why I didn't love it is because it reminded me a little bit of Bombshell from Victoria's Secret, and I still stand by that. There's definitely something that definitely reminds me of Bombshell in this perfume, but it's also better. And the more that I wore it throughout the day, and in the leading day, I wore it around my husband and he was telling me how good it was. So I don't know, I started to like how it smells. And even now spraying it, I'm like, I really like this. Like, I don't know what happened. And honestly, that's the risky thing about doing first impressions. That video wasn't meant for me to like give my like stamp, like this is what I think about it and that's final. Like that's never, especially with perfumes, I will like something then hate it, or hate it then like it. That's happened to me many times, and it happened with this perfume. So the more that I wore it, the more I realized that I started really liking it. I love the way that it wears. This one is a very fruity, almost like pink fruity type of scent. It's more fresh, but it also has a lot of sweetness to it in not a offensive way. Like, it's not too much of a sweet scent. Like, I feel like even a non-sweet lover would like this, but a sweet lover would definitely love this, if that makes sense. There's rose in this perfume, which you can definitely smell. I smelled the raspberry in here as well. I feel like those are kind of the ones that I smell the most. And the rose I really like in here because it's a very watery rose. I don't know how to explain it. It's not a synthetic rose or like very mature rose scent. It's very like freshly rained on, and you go and like smell a rose, almost like rose water, and then mixed with the raspberry, the passion fruit, the bergamot, like all of those really nice juicy fruits that are in the top notes. It makes this like a really like mouth-watering fruity scent. It doesn't have a lot of depth to it, but there's like also this kind of muskiness kind of wrapped up in all those fruits. I'm guessing maybe it's from the ambroxan that's in here. It's also a little bit woody, so it's a little bit more complex than just like an airy, fresh, fruity scent. I'm here to tell you that my opinion on this has changed as of now. Who knows? Maybe it'll change again, but I know that in my last video I said that I was going to return this, and now I'm not going to return it because I've been wearing it and really liking it. My husband really likes it. So that's that. As far as Mod Vanilla, I had a positive reaction to Mod Vanilla, and I still do. I'm actually wearing it today. This is my perfume of the day today. I literally got ready this morning, and the first thing I wanted to put on was this perfume. I really, really love it. A lot of people were telling me in that video that when you smelled it, you got like this really medicinal smell from this. And I totally get that. I definitely get the medicinal smell. It's really hard to explain, but it's definitely there. But it doesn't bother me because I really like everything else that is wrapped up in this perfume. So this perfume I would say is like 65% similar to Cloud. It has a lot of the DNA of Cloud in here. That warm, sweet, very undescribable scent of Cloud that is, I literally cannot describe to save my life. But this is different from Cloud in the sense that there's this like plumminess to it and kind of like this deep fruitiness, and obviously vanilla. It's literally called vanilla. So it's a little bit deeper than Cloud. It's even warmer than Cloud, and it also has like this vanilla coconut mixture, so it's a little bit creamier than Cloud. So it's a little bit creamier than Cloud. So those are just some like key differences that I get between the two. And then I said it in that video, but I still think so. It reminds me a lot of the kind of fruity vanilla that is in Vanilla Woods by the 7 Virtues. This one has it as well. In my opinion, Mod Vanilla is the perfect baby of Cloud and Vanilla Woods by the 7 Virtues. So if you like these scents, you would love Cloud. Another one that's very similar to it is also Cheirosa. It's the one in the pink bottle. Let me get it. This one right here, Cheirosa 40. It also reminds me a lot of like this plummy vanilla scent that's going on in here. So think of like this scent, and this scent. If they had a baby, they would literally make Mod Vanilla. So yeah, not really a review on those just because I already talked about those and the notes in depth of them. So check out my last video, but I definitely wanted to give you guys an update because my opinion on them has changed. Well, at least for Mod Blush, it has changed. Mod Vanilla, I loved and I still love. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, I don't know, maybe got some ideas for any perfumes that you want to buy. I love these celebrity perfume videos because not only do I get to find like really unique and not so talked about perfumes, but they're also super, super inexpensive. Most of these perfumes were $30 and less. And the only like, I guess, more expensive ones are these two just because they just came out. These are $68. So definitely the most expensive out of this video, but everything else was under $30. Let me know if you've tried any of these perfumes yourself. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!